Wagwan everyone, hello and welcome back. I'm gonna be showcasing the same. I've recorded a video. It's yet to go up on the channel. I'm recording another one of the same deck. We called it Hench Synchros, and we've been playing with it since the last video. We've got a second copy of Gigantes. That's really the only change. We removed one offerings to put in Gigantes, but this is the thing. Since doing that, we've had a massive streak of wins, and we are in Legend Rank 3, baby. We are in Legend Rank 3. It just happened sort of all of a sudden. There you go. That was my rank up to level 3, rank 3 there. I'm just going to show you some of the replays, but guys, this deck has pulled me all the way up to Legend Rank 3 since one minor change. So I don't think the minor change is what has made this deck so unstoppable, but it has become unstoppable since that change. So take it with this with a pinch of salt. These are a couple of the replays. These were before the rank up. These were back in Legend 1. But I did save the replay for my rank up game in Legend, to rank up to Legend 3. So I will show you that one. But I'm pretty sure that if it's Bandit, it's usually Vamps. Especially if there's no extra deck, it's Vamps. Yeah, there you go. There's the Vamps. But I'm not worried about that. I know I can go straight into a Hyunlei play, take out the back row, take out the Vampire Kingdom. He pops a Simultaneous Loss, which is a card he's running to work in conjunction with Vampire Kingdom. Clever card, because it means you're going to take out two of my cards, one from the deck and one from the field. It's a good little. I think Simultaneous Loss is quite a good little. Extra oomph to a Vampire Kingdom deck. But the thing is, he's not being able to stop us, and we've gone all in. He needs to be able to do something. He gets out Vampire's Grace. He ditches the Paleozoic, but he chooses not to attack. That's a mistake, because now we can go to Armades. And he just scoops. He just scoops. He knows there's nothing he can do. Whatever he had set. Usually when it comes to Vamps, any back row besides Vampire's Takeover, I usually consider to be a bluff. Because, yeah, I mean, if Vamps are setting anything, then because I've not really run into many Vamp decks that run much back row. And the thing is, I don't really run much back row. Unfortunately, I haven't got enough back row to run a back row heavy deck. But look, here we go. We're all about the monster plays. This is a hero deck that is running dangerous. I couldn't believe it. I was like, okay, I think this guy was like Legend 2 as well. So I was quite surprised to see it. But I'm expecting a mask change here, so I'm thinking I'll do a double offerings, and it's exactly what happens. Mask change comes out. I'm like, great, I'll go for the double offerings, but I only miss one draw phase. That's great. This is back when we were running two offerings, and we didn't have the second Gigantes. I think I go for the Boggart Knight, go for damage. A lot of these games were quite quick, because the thing with this deck is that I think what it is it's annoying for the meta to deal with, and you need to be reading card effects before you play against this deck. So many times people will misplay against me just because they don't realise that a Fulhelmknight can't be attacked the first time it's attacked, or I can pop the effect of Fulhelmknight and just block an attack. A lot of people have misplayed, thinking they're going to get rid of that, and in this GG, and and it hangs me on for long enough to make something happen. So all I can say is make sure you're reading your opponent's cards before you make any plays. You absolutely must. You don't want to end up messing yourself up. Now here, because it's a Destiny Hero deck, I'm not worried about attacking into any set monsters. They're not a problem at all for me. You know, they're either going to be low defense or something like the one that brings itself back and blocks an attack. The one that I just killed there. I forget what it's called, but I mean that's not a big problem. He can pop that whenever he likes. The sooner the better, as far as I'm concerned. Because the thing is, I'm thinking I've lost. You know, all he needs is a mask change. I have got an Econ, I have got Sphere Kuriboh. I am safe, but for how long? Now we get the other Boggart Knight, and I'm just like, okay, we'll just take out these two. We won't give him his Celestial until later. And he's only got 4 cards left in his deck, so drawing 2 cards would have to be 2 very important cards, because he'd only have 1 more turn to win with them. We get Darksoul, we just go for the double attack, but here we go, mask change. Now, this is the thing, I'm expecting the final mask change, so I wait to attack. I don't even attack the decider, I want him to feel safe. So I'm going to go for the Econ. He's going to feel safe enough. I go for the Econ take. He feels safe enough to go mask change. I force him to mask change the Anki because I target that with the Econ take. And then we go for the Sphere Kuriboh and we are safe. We are safe. We get an extra pull from Darksoul and we get out Fulhelmknight because, you know, he's the one. And now we even have Junk Synchron as backup in case anything goes wrong, in case you run into any Sphere Kuribohs. But and here it is, his Sphere Kuriboh, but I'm pretty sure he scoops. I don't think... Oh yes, oh yeah, I remember this one. Okay, I felt really bad for him. He gets a 6 roll. Then he pops Celestial. I think what his plan was going to be was use Snipe Hunter, take out everything, and then go for the attack. But unfortunately, all I would need to do in that situation is end my turn, and it's GG because he'll be decked out. I think this one is a Pegasus deck. I think this is a Mind Scan UA deck. I think UAs I really struggle with. I don't like UAs at all. But this deck, it's got answers for UAs. It's got a lot of answers. And I'm actually quite surprised how well this deck is doing. This deck, so much consistency. So much consistency. Like I say, it's taken me maybe 3 hours. I've jumped up to Legend 3 from Legend 1. But I have been stuck at Legend 1 for a while using an X-Saber deck. But with Junk Synchron thrown in and 2 copies of Armades. Oh yeah, this is right. This is a blade. What's it called? Buster Blader deck. I hate playing against this with this deck. I don't have a lot of luck with this, but it is all about making the right plays and hoping they draw badly. But he's going to get his spell card. There you go. Fusion Shogun gets his Buster Blader out. I go for the Offerings to the Doomed, get rid of it straight away. But he can bring back his spell. All he needs is another monster in hand. He needs his Buster Blader, and then boom, it's sorted. He can go into his play. So we go Hyunlei. We blow up the back, but he can still respond. We're still Dragon. But we get our pull. Here we go. So I've got the Econ, remember. He doesn't attack. That was huge for us. That was a massive mistake. We summon double. We double it. Double summon. We go Fulhelmknight in defense. We're expecting an attack. But we want to be able to block one with him. Here goes Buster Blader. He really should have attacked earlier, but, you know, oh wait, hang on, he can't, can he? He can't attack directly. He can't attack directly. This is a fact. My bad. Getting ahead of myself. But yeah, so now we can't pop Fulhelmknight anymore. That's important. That's important. Now, we're about to take big damage, but it's better take big damage than doing a well-timed trap play. Here we go. could have popped Wall of D there. We choose not to. We pop it here. Much better timing. Because now this is much less of a threat. We can get rid of it. No problem. We still got Econ, believe it or not. And now we have Sphere Kuriboh. We are nicely protected. But with Buster Blader deck, I mean, I'm never confident. I think we go for the Kuriboh in this position, yeah, because I'm looking to do an Econ take for the win. This doesn't seem to have been causing any problems. It's been around a while, so I'm not worried about it. GG. GG. That's how we do it. That is how we do it. I'm not going to do you anymore. Just a quick 10-minute video just to show you what the deck is. And just to show you the success I've been having with it. I got 8 wins in 10 games earlier, and 5 of them were in a row, and I got a rank up, so I was happy. But that's the deck. 2 copies of Armades. Even if I had 3 junk Synchrons, I think I would still only run 2 Armades. I still want to run Hyunlei, he's my back row removal. I still want to run junk Berserker. Even if I have a third junk Synchron, then I'd likely see him a bit more often. I like running Ancient Fairy Dragon because there's a lot of decks that run field play spells. It does come in handy. It's an extra life point boost. This thing, people clearly don't read it because I've seen people set an entire 3 back row and then attack into this. So, you know, please, people, read your back row. This deck, for whatever reason, people struggle against it, and I'm sharing it. I'm going to try and get to King of Games tonight. It was King of Games was not something that I was remotely worried about achieving. It wasn't something that I thought with the cards I had I'd be able to do. But since this has gotten me to Legend Rank 3, I'm thinking, why the hell not? Why the hell not? Can I not get to King of Games with this? So that's what I'm going for. I'll see if maybe I'll try and do it on camera. But anytime I play on camera, I lose my bottle. Maybe a stream. I might be more comfortable doing it in a stream. I don't know. We'll see. But that's it for the time being. Just a quick video, just to share the deck. You know, this needs to be out there for all you free to play out there. To be fair, it's not a very free to play deck. It is quite costly, but I have been investing gems very heavily in that new box, and I still have stuff to get. I want 3 copies of Trident Warrior. The moment I get 3 copies of Trident Warrior, we'll be seeing junk Berserker a hell of a lot more. In fact, I think we'll be seeing him almost every game if we were running Trident Warrior instead of the Boggart Knights. But that's because he'd become eligible with junk Synchron to make junk Berserker, and also he'd be able to summon junk Synchron, whereas this can only summon Fulhelmknight and Darksoul, whereas Trident Warrior can summon all of them plus junk Synchron. So, you know, I would much rather be running 3 Trident Warrior, and I'm still going to be going into the box to get my 3 Trident Warriors. That's what I'm after. I've only got about 30 booster packs left in the box, so I'm going to go for it. Why not? But that's it. That's the video. I hope this deck, it's like I say, it doesn't look very cheap, but I've not paid for a single card. Like I say, I mean, look, these 2 you get for free, essentially. You just got to work for them. And then the rest of the back row, it's just what I've specifically got. I did try and specifically go for a Wall of Disruption, and I got it quite early, so I was quite happy with that. I was quite lucky. But the rest of the back row, it's just back row I've equated from going for other cards. So it's just use what you've got. I love back row that's responsive. The thing is, I think Wall of D is my least favourite card in the back row, but it's so useful when you can get it to pop. But I much prefer these cards that you can pop in response to your opponent trying to get rid of your back row. It's just how I prefer to play. But like I say, it's whatever your back row you've got. Whatever back row you've got. If you can play the game well, you can make... Like I say, this is working for me. How I've gotten to Legend Rank 3 with this, I really don't know. But I am really happy with the deck. I call it Hench Synchros. I don't know. I mean, I'm just going to call it Beefy. beefy. No, I prefer hench. It's just the henchness. He's just hench. This deck is hench. This is a fat deck. My deck is fatter than yours. This is a good deck, man. I hope you guys... Look, if you guys have got the cards, make it. Because it's winning me a lot of games. I've only got 2 Fulhelmknight. I've only got 2 Junk Synchron. If I had 3, I'd run 3. I'd probably still only run 2 Fulhelmknight if I had 3. Maybe... no, maybe I actually probably would run a 3rd Fulhelmknight. Maybe over the 3rd copy of Junk Synchron. But maybe over this. Maybe over a copy of this. But the problem is, Hyunlei and Gigantes are the only back row removal of the deck. It's the only problem. I think, like I said in the previous video, if I had like Cosmic Cyclones and stuff, I'd be running that over Offerings to the Doomed, I think. Maybe even over Wall of Disruption. And then I'd be able to run other synchro support other than Hyunlei if I had more reliable back row removal. But there you go. That's the deck. Take care, peeps. Much love. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.